I've already come out to the compost once this morning, and then I need to make another trip out to the compost. And I've got coffee grounds, some leftover broccoli, toilet paper roll, more coffee grounds. I've been working on that compost pile. You can see how I use my little red plastic rake thing here, and I raked it all back up. That's because the animals get into it. They dig and they spread it back around. You can see the area down here where I raked it all back up and around on that side as well. But this is slowly decomposing. I've got leaves mixed in with it and grass, and where we ran the lawnmower, kitchen scraps, cardboard, egg cartons, eggshells. And this is the older compost pile, and I decided to leave it alone, let things grow. Got a tomato plant right there. That one popped up. It looks healthy. It really does. Some kind of melon plant right there. And of course this one keeps growing and getting longer. Let's try. It's got a few things going on in there, but I don't expect it to actually make anything. You can see all the eggshells. But on this one, I've been kind of doing an experiment. We had 2 types of mushrooms in the fridge that we didn't use in time, and they kind of got funky, got a weirdness to them. So I've brought them out here, and I've put them in like various different spots around in here, down inside where it stays moist. Got a lot of good compost and stuff in there, and I'm waiting to see, will the portobello mushrooms and the round puffy white mushrooms, I don't know what those are called, they just call them mushrooms at the grocery store. I'm waiting to see if those things will actually do something. I don't know what you call it, but mushrooms tend to put, was it mycelium? Little like, they're not really roots, but it's like fungal growth that spreads and intermingles with everything. I'm pretty sure they call it mycelium, but I don't know if they call that like portobello mycelium. I don't know, but I wanted to try that just to see. And so far, we've had odds and end mushrooms out here, but they're mostly just like spores from mushrooms that I picked from, or that I got from like mowing, and raking and bringing stuff in. That they don't, those mushrooms don't look nothing like the portobellos or the white puffy mushrooms you get at the grocery store. So anyway, I've got breakfast cooking in there. I need to hurry up, and I need to just go ahead and get this stuff. I don't like to just take the coffee grounds and just dump them in there like this. I like to actually turn them over and kind of spread them in. Just let the coffee grounds go like that. And the reason I do that is because they get mixed in better. And as they get mixed in, and mix up with everything, that's encouraging for earthworms to come in eventually. And earthworms love their caffeine just like I do. Earthworms love their morning coffee. There have been times whenever I'd have leftover coffee in a coffee pot, and instead of pouring it down the drain in the kitchen, I'd just come out here and pour it on the compost, or use it to water a plant. And I know that coffee has supposedly higher levels of nitrogen, but I'm not so sure what the levels of nitrogen are. I've noticed that when I use it to water plants, I don't like pour the whole pot on one plant. I pour a little bit on this one, a little bit on that one. And just bring it out, you know, and do a little bit here, a little bit there, especially during the hot weather when, you know, they just need that little bit of extra moisture, a little bit of extra kick with some nitrogen, just a little bit, not much. And I've noticed some plants perk up and do really well. But I did have a little tomato plant that I kind of overdid it on one time, and that thing did not survive at all. It was like an overnight thing. The plant was there and then it was gone. I could tell it was because of the, you know, the coffee that I had put on it. Because all the other little tomato plants, the ones that didn't water with the coffee, seemed to do really well and survive. But anyway, that's a try and learn type of deal. Broccoli. Just dump it on top. Okay. Broccoli. So I don't leave, or try not to leave anything like plastics and stuff sitting out here, because I don't want this place to look trashy. I want it to be clean, yet composty, I guess you could say. So, I've got, I don't know, a lot of stuff I need to mow down. Still got a lot of leaves left over from this past fall that are sitting around. Leaves that are falling now because the trees are already changing. Kind of hard to tell. And yeah, that one looks like it's changing a little bit, but I can tell the leaves are already changing on the trees. So I believe that fall is officially here. So my mind is, you know, taking care of things for fall. Maybe some fall gardens. Wish me luck in my gardens and my compost.